Hello and welcome back to the Calm Life School. If you're a returning member of our Calm community, it's great to have you here again. You know, we're all about finding peace in a busy world, and if you're new, welcome, you're in the right place. Today we're going to gently explore the anxiety of always being connected and how to ease that stress. Imagine this, it's late at night and you're finally ready to wind down, but then your phone buzzes. Your heart jumps, and even though you're exhausted, you feel that irresistible urge to check it. Sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. In our hyper-connected world, many of us live with a constant anxiety of always being on, a subtle fear that if we disconnect, we'll miss something important. We'll cover 6 simple, practical strategies to help you find balance and calm even in a world that never stops pinging. So take a deep breath and let's dive in. Let's start with the first habit. Set clear tech boundaries. One of the most empowering things you can do is establish tech-free times and spaces in your life. Being always available can make you feel on edge, so it's important to give yourself permission to unplug. For example, you might decide that after 8 p.m., you'll put your phone on silent and tuck it away for the night. Maybe you keep meal times sacred, no phones at the dinner table. By creating these clear boundaries, you train both yourself and others to respect that you won't always respond immediately. At first it might feel uncomfortable to be unreachable, but over time you'll notice something wonderful. The world doesn't end when you step away. In fact, your mind will start to relax once it knows there's a predictable break from the constant flow of messages and news. Start small, perhaps an hour of no screen time per day, and build from there. These regular breaks act like mini vacations for your brain, reducing anxiety and reminding you that it's okay to just be without checking in. Second, turn off unnecessary notifications. Each notification on your device can send a jolt of stress through your system. One practical way to calm your connectivity anxiety is to tame your notifications. Take a moment to go through your phone and turn off any alerts that aren't truly important. Do you need your social media apps buzzing you for every like or comment? Probably not. By silencing non-urgent notifications or using features like Do Not Disturb mode, you reclaim control over when you engage with your phone. This way you choose to check messages or emails on your own schedule, instead of reacting to your phone's every buzz. At first you might feel as if you're missing something, but give it a try. You may be surprised at how much calmer and focused you feel when your pocket isn't constantly vibrating. Fewer distractions mean fewer spikes of anxiety during your day. Over time, you'll learn that most things can wait a little while, and that realization is incredibly liberating. Third, practice single tasking. In a world of split screens and multitasking, doing just one thing at a time can feel almost, revolutionary. But, single tasking is a powerful antidote to that frenzied feeling of always being connected. When you're working on a task or even just relaxing, try to be fully present in that moment. If you're writing an email, close those extra tabs and ignore your phone for a few minutes. If you're eating lunch, just eat. Don't scroll at the same time. It might be challenging at first. You might catch yourself reaching for your phone automatically. But this is where mindfulness comes in. When the urge to check for updates hits, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Notice the urge without immediately giving into it. By doing so, you're teaching your brain that not every whim needs a response right now. You can even set aside a couple of short periods in your day as focus times. During these, you commit to concentrating on one thing, free from digital interruptions. As you practice single tasking, you'll likely find that your anxiety drops and your enjoyment of each activity rises. Your mind feels less scattered because you're not constantly splitting your attention. In those moments of focus, you reclaim a sense of calm control over your tech instead of letting it control you. Fourth, engage in offline activities. Remember the hobbies or simple pleasures you used to love before smartphones dominated every idle moment? It's time to rediscover those offline activities. Immersing yourself in something that doesn't require Wi-Fi can be, honestly, incredibly refreshing. Try reading a physical book or a magazine, writing in a journal, painting, cooking a new recipe, or maybe just taking a walk in nature, without your phone in hand. At first you might feel a pang of discomfort, almost like you've forgotten something. That's normal. It's just your mind adjusting to not having its usual digital crutch. Push through that initial discomfort and soon you'll find you're actually enjoying the moment. For instance, if you go for an evening stroll without your phone, you may notice the colors of the sunset or the sound of the wind in the trees in a way you haven't before. These little real-life details are honestly so soothing. Engaging in offline hobbies gives your brain a chance to rest and recharge. It also proves to you that joy and relaxation are possible without any screens. Over time, these activities can become the highlight of your day. Pockets of calm where the digital world simply fades away. Fifth, focus on being truly present with your loved ones. Constant connectivity can, ironically, make us less connected to the people who truly matter. We've all seen it and probably done it, family or friends sitting together, each staring at their own phone. Make a gentle commitment to be fully present with the people you care about. When you're with a loved one, whether it's chatting with your partner, playing with your child, or hanging out with a friend, put the phone aside and give them your undivided attention. Not only will they feel valued, but you'll benefit too. Immersing yourself in real-life interactions can melt away that restless urge to check in online. You might find you laugh more, listen better, and feel more deeply connected. For example, if a friend is telling you about their day, focus on their words and emotions, not on the latest messages in your inbox. If you catch yourself reaching for the phone out of habit, simply acknowledge it and set it back down. Those texts or tweets will still be there later. But the moment you have with your friend or child right now, that is irreplaceable. By being present, you remind yourself that life is happening here and now, and that reassurance can significantly quiet the anxiety humming in the back of your mind. Sixth, realize it's okay to miss out. This last point is more of a mindset shift, learning to let go of the fear of missing out. A big reason we stay glued to our devices is that nagging worry that we'll miss something, a breaking news story, a funny meme, a group chat message, an email from work. But here's a freeing truth: it's okay to miss out on some things. In fact, it's healthy. Remind yourself that you don't need to know everything the minute it happens. If something truly important occurs, you will find out in time. Try actively telling yourself, it's all right if I catch up later. You could even reframe it as the joy of missing out, finding pleasure in the fact that you're living your life on your terms without constantly peeking into everyone else's. Consider this. Do you remember every tweet or notification you checked last week? Probably not. And yet life went on. By embracing the idea that you might miss a few updates, you release a huge weight of expectation and pressure. Initially, this can feel strange, even scary, but gradually it becomes liberating. You start focusing on what you are doing right now rather than an endless stream of what others are doing. Give yourself permission to step back. When you do, you'll likely discover a sense of peace and personal freedom that reminds you what it felt like to be truly present and calm. Ultimately, the anxiety of always being connected is something so many of us feel these days, but it doesn't have to rule our lives. By setting boundaries, reducing digital noise, and refocusing on what's real and important, you can start to loosen the grip of that always-on stress. Remember, it's perfectly okay, even necessary, to take care of your mental well-being by unplugging now and then. Each small step you take to create a healthier tech-life balance will help you breathe a little easier and feel more in control. You deserve moments of quiet and clarity in your day. Thank you for spending your time with me here today. Subscribe to the Calm Life School channel. Take a deep breath, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.